Some of my favorite photos that I share here on Weekly 50 are the result of luck or serendipity or some sort of unplanned event where I'm walking around and I see something and I think, oh man, that'd be a cool photo, and it works. Others, like this one, are kind of it's not like full on serendipity, but it's also not full on planned. So like sometimes I'll post a photo that I meticulously plan out with, like, I position lights, I position everything, and really plan the photo. This is in the middle. It's not quite planned, but it's also not quite fully unplanned. So what we're looking at here is a magnolia flower, not too far from my work. It's actually between my work and my car. So I walked past this scene pretty much every day. As I was leaving work one day, I walked past this and I thought, man, I should make sure to bring my camera tomorrow to get a photo, especially because I knew that there was rain in the forecast. And the day / the morning after a rain, especially when the weather's nice, that's some of the best conditions to take photos in. And I always enjoy doing that. So I thought, all right, if it's going to rain tonight, I got this magnolia flower, this tree full of flowers. Like, I'm going to bring my camera, leave a few minutes early, spend a few minutes before work taking a picture of one of these flowers. And the result is what you see here. And it turned out great. I am really happy with this. I shot this with my D750, my macro lens, shot at f8, which is like my sweet spot for any sort of photo like this, where it's pretty close, but it's not like microscopically close. But f8 just does a pretty good job all around. And then if need to, I can go to f11 to get a little more sharpness, a little more depth of field. But f8 worked great. And what was unplanned about this was the background lighting. There's those glowing yellow spots. Those are some sort of street light or light on the side of a building. They're artificial lights, but they're in the background. And I moved myself around specifically so that those lights would be framing the outside of the composition with the flower right in the center. Now, I didn't actually think about that the previous day, but in the moment when I saw them in the background, I thought, man, I'm going to use this. I'm going to take a picture of the flower, but then also use other elements that I'm looking at here to enhance the photo even more and give it some depth and some more color, just make it more interesting. I also really like how the rain, the sheen, the glistening, whatever you call it, I really like the water on the leaves. Now, one tiny little thing, I don't know. It matters to me to say this. I did use AI on this for the purpose of denoise. I used Adobe Lightroom's AI denoise. So the original was shot at 6400 ISO. And even on the D750, that does look a little grainy. But the denoise algorithm in Lightroom, whatever they do, it's unbelievable. And it turns that into basically an ISO 100 image. So big fan of that. I've been honest about that for a long time. I've talked about it many times, and I will continue to talk about it because I don't want you to look at this and think, oh, that's an AI generated image. It's not. I took this photo, but I used an AI tool to clean it up and make it make the final image reflect what I want it to and what I saw in the moment. And that is without all the noise and grain of an ISO 6400. So anyway, there you go. Hope you enjoyed the photo.